So whenever I finish a 10-day, 21-day, 30-day, 40-day fast, it's like a 6-month period before I yo-yo back to my original weight or worse weight and body fat. It's like if you were addicted to cocaine and then you went cocaine free for like 6 months. And then if you just lapse back into cocaine, those 6 months were for nothing. Those 6 months were crucial in developing your self-discipline for withdrawal symptoms from that addiction, for resetting your brain from this addiction. So you need to really protect it and maintain it. And when you notice yourself slipping, and then to control it back. Oh, I'm slipping. If I had taken care of myself when I was eating regularly, then I wouldn't have to do these extreme fasts to reset myself again. So every time I notice that my self-discipline keeps going down, it keeps slipping, and I know this is cliche, but if I had just stuck to a consistent diet at calorie maintenance and consistent exercise program, then I think that's so much better. I know it's very cliche, but when you want to lose weight, just go for that calorie deficit, avoiding refined carbs and sugar, keeping your insulin sensitivity high, and checking off all those boxes. I like bought into the theory that you can bulk. When you're bulking, you can eat as much as you want, at least you're weightlifting a lot. And it didn't really work for me because bulking kind of becomes an excuse for me to eat whatever I want, whenever I want. So I was eating a lot of junk food like late at night, when you're like super hungry at night, like eating a whole pizza at like 9 p.m. So it was not good. I'm just going to keep to a very strict, consistent calorie. I'm going to use my MyFitnessPal, the app again, for counting calories. And I think that weekly kind of vigilance, supervision of yourself. And at the end of the month, you do an analysis of how much weight you've gained, and you weigh yourself every month to make sure that you're not going off track. So what I'm starting to realize is if I had weighed myself and kept watching how my diet is slipping over 6 months, then I would have caught it at the 1 month mark or 2 month mark that I am slipping, and then I could have readjusted. So, I think that's very important, keeping track of your own metrics. So making sure that those numbers make sense. And for example, your body weight, your body fat, your muscle mass, all those things are not changing drastically. And if they are, then you catch yourself and then you make caloric deficit little changes, and you work out more to offset that change. I think one of the problems definitely after a long fast like this is the yo-yo effect, because you've been hungry for so long and you've been so like nutrient deficient and food deficient for so long. So, any food that you put in your mouth is like a huge dopamine release, huge joy. So it would make sense that, you're very careful even after the fast is over, for not just the first week, but like the next 6 months. So when you keep that kind of sensitivity to food, even after the fast is over, then you protect that. It's very valuable, precious, that protect that sensitivity, the appreciation for food, and that the carefulness with food for month, for the whole year, forever. For me, after I did these crazy fasts, I've started binging too much. After you do this really incredibly difficult thing, you need to protect it, like very preciously, very valuably. Otherwise, it goes away. Just like anything else, like it's like if you were addicted to cocaine and then you went cocaine free for like 6 months, and then if you just lapse back into cocaine, those 6 months were for nothing. So that's kind of my example. Or if you're addicted to sweets, for example, and then you just swore off sweets for 6 months, and then you just go binge on white chocolate and candies for the next 3 years, then those 6 months would have been for nothing. Those 6 months were crucial in developing your self-discipline for withdrawal symptoms from that addiction, for resetting your brain from this addiction. So you need to really protect it and maintain it. And when you notice yourself slipping, and then to control it back. Oh, I'm slipping. And then, don't beat yourself up over it. Just fix it. Otherwise, it just keeps going downhill. After this 40-day fast, I'm done, officially. So please look forward to other topics that I'll be making in the future. And Just as a little announcement, I got my blood tests back from when I started the fast, and they look very interesting. And I am just very curious as to what the post blood test results would look like after the fast. Thank you so much.